If I were to boil down the single most important thing to heal and strengthen a relationship, it would be that emotional connection is the glue that bonds people together. Without emotional connection, sure, you can spend time together, you can talk about hobbies, you can talk about the bills and the kids. You'll never achieve what you could achieve in your relationship if you leave that part out. I know this can be a very difficult thing, especially for men, because we live in this culture where it's only okay to be angry. You can't show your other emotions. You can't be seen as weak. You've got to have everything together all the time. Like, we get these messages that aren't true, that don't serve us, that impact our relationship negatively. And so we're working through, and so many people are trying to work through those messages and be open with their spouse, be open with their wife, and say, listen, today I'm having a hard day. I felt inadequate at work. I felt like I made a mistake. I looked foolish in front of everybody, and I felt small. Having those conversations with your wife, or her having those conversations with you, and then the other person reassuring you, like, I'm so sorry that happened. I hope you know how much you mean to me. Like, if you hear that kind of a response after you share something like that, that's that bonding moment that I'm referring to. That's the emotional connection. Once you have that in place in your relationship, things thrive. Like, it doesn't matter as much what's going on outside of that, because you can come home and feel like you have this like safety bubble around you. And yes, you can be, of course, impacted at work still, or impacted as you try to raise the kids, or impacted with any number of things, and it still will affect things. But if you know you can come home to this very secure, safe, like home base almost, and connect and recharge on that level, the relationship will change. Everything about the relationship changes, because that's the platform on which problems are solved. That's the platform on which couples can have hard discussions, where there's room for differences, there's room for errors and mistakes. If you can come back and connect on that level, couples are able to get through really anything. And so if I were to boil it down to that, it would be focusing on sifting through our negative ways of responding, whether it's isolating or shutting down or getting angry and loud and yelling, lashing out. Like, those are just defense mechanisms. So it's just slowing that down, trying to tap into the deeper, softer emotions, sharing those, and then things are able to really reconnect.